Morning, family.
Hello.
Hey, how did everyone sleep?
Good.
You had a good sleep, yeah?
Yeah, very good.
Nice. How's the Airbnb we're staying in?
It's not bad actually. The room leaves a bit to be desired, but it's definitely enough for what we need.
Yeah, it's definitely enough. It's got 3 beds. We all sleep separately, which is exactly how every good relationship stays good.
Really?
No, I'm joking. I miss you. Isaac's happy though, aren't you, Isaac, with your own bed?
Yeah.
You don't like sleeping in the same bed as us. You don't even like sleeping near us.
Yeah, look, he pushed his bed away.
Why don't you like sleeping in the same room as other people?
I like it to be nice and quiet so I get to go to sleep.
Oh, I see. We're too noisy for you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. What about when your new brother comes and sleeps in your bedroom? How's that going to be? You're not happy about it? Oh well. That's siblings.
Unfortunately, we don't have the luxury of multiple rooms.
No. I think it's important they share a bedroom anyway.
Isaac needs carrying.
You've got tired legs
This
already.
walk is just too long.
You've been walking for less than 1 minute.
What are you going to do today?
Play.
Play. So much playing. All right, we'll see you after we finish
See
today.
ya.
Hey,
Hey,
we just finished
we've just finished.
and we're just going to get some new
We're
gloves.
just going to go get Isaac some new gloves, yeah. He's ruined his gloves with all the playing he's been doing.
Ah,
Mummy's still crying. We had to say goodbye, didn't we? It was a lovely time. So we've got 3 days where we can't see him, and then we're going back.
yeah, cause we've got a lot of fun things to do.
Yeah, we're going to have lots of fun while
Yeah.
we're missing him. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a good distraction.
Yeah.
Hey, you had so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, today was quite an interesting one. So from the very start, it was just the 4 of us all hanging out and eating and playing and things together, which was really lovely. But he didn't really take a liking to me today. It was all about Mummy today. It was quite, I don't know, it's hard. It wasn't really a shame because I'm gonna have his whole life to play and get used to him, and for him to play and get used to me, and that's fine. But I was just kind of sitting on the sidelines watching as these 2 had a great time. Isaac's his best friend and he loves his mummy, but yeah, it will take a bit of time for him to warm up to me, I think. Also, doesn't really help that we have to wear masks the whole time, so we can't see when I'm smiling, and perhaps I just have really angry, scary eyes or something.
Yeah.
So maybe I need to work on that. Yeah, it was very good, but very different. So we've decided to retreat back to the Airbnb for this part of the video, and Isaac's asleep.
Oh no.
Well, that was nice. So I have to say we can't see him for the next 3 days, which means that obviously we're going to have lots of fun, just the 3 of us, but it's also very sad. Jessie cried as we left the orphanage today, and I've been feeling pretty mopey since we've been back at the apartment. Isaac, how are you feeling that we can't see him for the next 3 days?
Quite boring.
Yeah, it's going to be quite
quite
boring
boring.
without him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like another day of really bonding with him. And yeah, I know James said obviously that for most of the day he was a bit on the sidelines. But near the end of the day, like he definitely was a lot more open.
Yeah, so
To
that's sort
James.
of hour.
Yeah. But we had a really lovely playtime outside with Isaac and him. And that was just like the cutest thing ever.
Yeah.
So we kind of ended on such a high, and Isaac was making him laugh so much. So it was really hard to kind of transition from that to having to say goodbye.
Yeah.
And also when we were walking along the corridor, he actually said mama, which he obviously was trying to say mummy. So that was a bit of a shock.
So today was kind of a tough day as well, because we saw some more of the children who live at the orphanage with the dude that we're adopting. And just seeing really young kids of our family is really sad. You know, they're going to spend most of their life, if not all of their life, in an institution, which is really hard. And you could see that a lot of them had special needs or additional needs as well. So that's clearly the reason they're in there. And you just wonder what the future is going to be for them unless they get adopted.
Yeah.
So obviously, we're big advocates of adoption. So yeah, please, if you have any questions or if you're interested, really do just talk to us, because we'd love to share anything about it at all.
Yeah. We were speaking with one of the carers about our son, what would happen to him, for example, like, because obviously the floor he was on only goes up to 3, but he would have been able to stay there until 5 as a special case. But then after that, he wouldn't go into like the next stage up in terms of the orphanage. He would go into a special
hospital.
A special hospital for people and children with special needs.
It'd be a lot of time in bed on a ward.
Which is just, you know, like, yeah, there's just no words really, like, to see him and know that he's coming back to our family, and to think about how amazing that's going to be. It's going to be challenging, but it's, you know, like the doctor said yesterday, one of the main things he said, just so blasé, was like, of course when he comes to you, his development's going to rapidly get better and he's going to be able to do this, this and this. It's like such a given that him being in a family home setting is just going to boost his development, and he's going to be able to do way more.
Yeah.
So there just is no words to think about what would have happened to him if, you know, like, we're Christians, and so we believe that God put him in our lives for a purpose. What if God hadn't have put us with him? Where would he be in the future? Just hard to explain or put into words, like, how the feeling is to think about him and to think about any child and living an existence like that.
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine just because it's so horrible, honestly.
Yeah,
and I don't think anyone wants to think about it.
No. But if you don't think about it, then you don't think about the need to adopt people, I suppose. So it's important to think about.
Yeah. Yeah, we know that these are all really big topics, because we totally understand that for a lot of people, adopting a child is a big thing, especially to adopt a child with special needs. And, you know, even for us, I feel like our son doesn't come across that severe. So a child who has more needs, that is really intimidating. I totally understand. For James, it wasn't as daunting. For me, I just felt so, I don't know, just felt like so many fears about it, and just felt so unconfident, and just felt like, no. But after months of kind of really wrestling with it, I only actually felt peaceful about it when I said, okay, I think this is what God's saying. And James and I, we talked about it, and he said, yeah, let's try. And after that, there was always peace about the decision. But it is a 4-year journey, so over the 4 years, I did wrestle with, you know, fears about it, and insecurities. Will I be able to do it or not? And I really feel 4 years on, like, I don't feel like I know what I'm doing, but I feel a lot more confident. A lot of things have happened in 4 years. We've been parents for
that's helped for sure.
Yeah, that's helped a lot.
4 extra years of experience. So.
Yeah, there's a lot more to say, but we'll leave it at that for today.
That'll do for today.
We're tired, right?
Yes, very tired. We're going to take a few days hiatus from uploading the videos, because we're going to spend 3 days away from the orphanage, just kind of mosey around Tokyo and try and have some fun. So we'll do a video about that at the end of it. So the next time we go back to the orphanage will be January 3rd. So we'll put a video up our evening time on January 3rd, so you can keep up to date with what's going on there. Okay, thanks for watching, and speak to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.